Hi everyone, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games, and today we're going to be painting a Tau Fire Warrior. So we've been contacted by one of our customers who wanted us to recommend a quick and easy paint scheme for Tau Empire figures. So today we're painting a Fire Warrior. We've undercoated him with matte black army painter spray, and we're starting off with corn red just for the armor panels and helmet and whatever. So I'm using Citadel corn red paint, and that's a army painter wet palette you can see in the bottom of the shot there. Okay, so this should be a quick and easy scheme to be able to get some models on the table quite quickly. So it's just a undercoat with matte black spray, so Chaos Black or Army Painter matte black spray, and then you're starting off with corn red on all the armor panels and whatever, leaving the black in the clothing type situations on the figure and some of the other equipment parts, because we're going to pick those out separately a bit later on. Now, you can very simply achieve a decent looking colour scheme for the tabletop with about 4 pots of paint, as we're going to show you through the figure, through the painting. So using it on the wet palette, so you get like a nice thin coat. So as Duncan game for those. And so if you don't want to have to paint all this tiny little iconography on the shoulder pads, then you don't have to. You can do it however you like. Really is, which is obviously how I stuck the figure together. Whatever I thought looked cool, that's what it got. Rule of cool. always wins through for me. No point getting stressed out. I'd blobbed a little bit of white on the red there, so start to touch that up a touch. Just going to touch up that black. I mean, I think that looks pretty cool. Quite happy with that. Of course, then I looked up the logo on online while I was waiting for a bit of paint to dry, and I realised that it's got a white band around it, so I had to go back over and try and do it. So I've got the white line around the outside, went back, touched it up again. So there's the corn red, just touching the edges where I've blobbed. And I can't hold it with the camera because I won't be sensible. So I'll just touch that area up, touch back in the red. So I'm still not using any different colours. I've used the Fang, corn red, Abaddon black, a white, and Retributor armour. On the demonic yellow just for the helmet lenses, but you could do those whatever colour you wanted, or just leave them white. So okay, five paints you need really to get the miniature at this stage, and you've already started with the black undercoat, so you really kind of pre-shaded the figure. That'd look alright. I'd be quite happy fielding an army of those guys on the tabletop. And you wouldn't need to go to the effort and try to shoulder padding. So here's our figure, tabletop ready. Get an army of these guys together in no time. If you paint a couple at a time, 5 at a time or whatever, you could get a bunch of these fire warriors together, knock out a squad in an evening or whatever to a basic standard. There we go. He's done. But obviously we can't leave him there, so we're going to touch him up with a little bit of other detail. So he's got like a little logo bit on the side of his knife thing on his backpack there. I'm sure it's got a proper name, but excuse me, not quite sure what it is. It's something to do with like being proved or blooded or whatever in the set. So painted that white, and he's got that little bit of cloth tied around the handle of the knife. So I think we'll do that in a second as well. There we go. I've always wanted to paint some of the Tau models. They really appeal to me with like the battle suits and things. They just look pretty cool. Always had Transformers and what have you when I was a kid, so it's just been one of those things ever since I first saw them. I think Riptide and the newer model Broadsides are going to be just cool. And eventually they'll get painted in this colour scheme now, so we match everything all in together. But these are the first models we've painted. So I've got this guy in a battle suit and a stealth suit and a couple of drones just to test out the colour scheme. So here he is. Next step, we've got him basically painted, a bit more detail picked out. It depends really how simple or how detailed you want to go in with your colour scheme. Not everything has to be a Golden Demon winning miniature, especially not if it's going to be played with on a fairly regular basis. Okay, so what we did next was we got the Nuln Oil out and we shaded all the corn red armour panels with some Nuln Oil, just to pick out all those recesses and what have you that we might have put a little bit too much paint in while we were painting the red earlier on. So this will just pick out all those details, and then you'll be able to see all the little panel lines and everything that they've sculpted into the figure. And it also makes my shoulder pad look a bit better. I think the shoulder pad looked better before I put the white in to the rim around the outside. So there he is, just a little edge highlight, just brings up the detail around the front of the figure just a little bit more. Nice, quick, easy colour scheme for your town. Thanks for watching, hope you found this video useful. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our website mightylancergames.co.uk.